Peace, y'all. What's good? It's your brother God Science. I'm up in here once again. Shout out, special salute to the few that do watch the videos and support, like, leave comments, chop it up with me. I appreciate you. True indeed. This is my quick review of the Drake album, Iceman. Now, first off, I want to say congratulations to the Knicks, man, for winning that. And excuse my hair, though. I know it's busted. Dudes will do everything but listen to what you're saying. They're looking at you, which I think is a little bit feminine. But anyway, congratulations to the Knicks, man. We needed that. New York is off the chain, man. Like, it's crazy up there. The energy, and I usually go up there every summer to see family. Even if I was up there at this time, I was not going into that crowd. I'm not crazy. Y'all be home watching it. I don't like crowds. I never used to like going to Manhattan, man. I just didn't like all the damn. I just don't like the traffic and all that. My pops then was the same way. Like, you need to go to Manhattan. I take the train there and slip in and slip out. But anyway, I know a lot of people are saying, why are you doing a review of Drake's Iceman now? It's been out for 2-3 weeks now. First off, let me just say this. I don't know how people listen to music. I don't see how you can do a review after listening to an album for like 2-3 days. I just don't see how you do it. It takes a process in listening to music. Sometimes you will hear a song and you don't like it, and you continue to listen to that album, and the song grows on you. You know what I mean? So I just don't get it. I guess being the first, is more than just being, giving your honest opinion about it. I actually haven't even listened to the other two albums. I'll skip through the second album, the one with his mom's face on it. But it sounds more like singing and like more up-tempo type music, which I'm not down with Drake. I like a rapping Drake. I used to. First off, Drake wasn't even one of my favorite, rappers. My brother, rest his soul, Jamal, he put me on to Drake. And he used to be, that was like my closest brother. And we used to always, find new hip-hop acts, always talking about hip-hop. And, he told me about Drake, 40. And this is when they just came out. 40 had some dope beats at that time. And I wasn't really into Drake, and I was like, all right, let me check it out. And I started checking it out, and I liked it. I started messing with Drake and stopped, I would say, around Views. After Views is when I was like, okay, now, 40 music was changing. It didn't sound the same. You know what I'm saying? He had a certain sound. I'm talking about the Resistance 40. That's gone. This album, I would say, out of like Scorpion and all of that, Certified Lover Boy and all that, I would say this is one of his best albums since Views. I like that he's not singing that much, but he's rapping more. I don't understand why he's going at LeBron and all this. But I do appreciate him getting stuff off his chest, and especially the first song, it's a very vulnerable song, speaking about things. And Drake can rhyme, I gotta give that, I can't take that away from him, you know what I'm saying? I can understand what the hell he's saying. The beats, the production on this album, I like it. It's a good album. It's a good album. I have noticed though that I haven't reached for it again and played it, because like I said, Drake was never one of my biggest, like, I never really was on Drake like that. I would listen to some of his songs. He did have some dope songs. Take Care is like my favorite album from him. I still play that sometimes, some songs from there. But I was just never a big Drake fan. So I could listen to it subjectively and say, yes, it's a good album. Iceman, I like it. This is the closest that 40 got to like his original sound. Still not there, but it's the closest. So definitely I would say, it's a dope album. And like I said, the other two, it's just too much music. I skipped through the second one, and it's just not for me. I think it's more for girls. I could be wrong because I haven't listened to every song, but I just wasn't feeling that. The Iceman album, dope. The other two, like I said, the one with his mom's face on it, I think that might be for the ladies. The other one was Sauce H. I can't even pronounce it. Forgive me. I haven't even listened to it yet, to be honest. Just too much music. And I just been stuck listening to, older music, my own music. You know what I mean? I just came off, I don't know. A lot of producers don't go digging anymore. You can find samples online, things like that. You have like, platforms like Splice and all that. But I still go digging. And to this weekend, I went to the flea market down here, and I came off with a deal. This dude had like 4 crates of records. I mean, some dope stuff, man, from the 70s and 80s. And he just wanted $100 for it. I was like, all right, hold up. Pulled up my car, and I had to get it. So I've been stuck in my own music, and I don't like listening to other music. I don't know if other producers is like that. I don't like listening to other music while creating music, because I don't want to be like influenced. I might sound crazy, but the Iceman album, I would give it, out of 5 mics, I'll give it 3.5. It's not a bad album. It's not a bad album. It's ill. Now, does it get a little bit tiring of Drake going at people? Yes. I don't get that part, like going at, like, just get over some of that stuff. I mean, the dude you're a millionaire, bro. You could just make music when the hell you want. Just being able to make music and live off of it and just create for a living, I'll be in such a high. I don't think anybody dissing me would even get to me, because I'll be so in a high that, oh my God, I just achieved like my dream. And a lot of people take that for granted, but there's still starving producers out here, starving MCs, whether they sing or that, will love to make a living from their music, especially in this time when it's saturated. Everybody's a damn producer. Everybody's a damn MC. It's ridiculous. Now, I would say Drake talking about the best rappers coming from England, he was on some pills or something with that one. I don't know what. To each his own. Music is very subjective, so I'm not gonna hate. But what the hell are you talking about? I think that's just sour grapes that, a lot of people in the States were rocking with Kendrick. And these stands out here that talk about, oh, you gotta pick one, you can't listen, like, who made the rules to that? I like Kendrick. And I used to listen to Drake. I'll listen to a Drake song too. Did Kendrick win? Hell freaking yeah, he did. Is Kendrick a dope MC? Yes. I think his first album is a classic. I've never been to LA before. And that first album, when I bought it, it made me feel like I was actually in LA with him. That's a MC that can paint a picture and bring you there. That's powerful. That's some Nas level Jay-Z type shit. You know what I'm saying? Andre 3 Outkast type shit. So he's a dope MC. Drake is a dope MC too. And I was comparing like the Iceman to his older stuff, and it seems like, you know, maybe he just lost some of that hunger, man. But like he said in his Iceman album, that old Drake, that old naive Drake is gone, and I get it. You always got those albums to play though, you know what I'm saying? I think Take Care, if you ask me, was his peak, his best. That's a dope album. I would give that like 4.5 mics, that Take Care album. But the Iceman, I'll give it probably 3.5. 3.5 mics. That's a dope. Like I said, it's a dope. It's not for me to play over and over and over and over and ride to it constantly. I'm just in a different zone right now, but somebody playing it, I'm not mad at it. Put it like that. I'm not mad at it. It's the closest that 40 has gotten with its production to like the old stuff. Yeah. Anyway, that's my take on the Iceman album. Dope. You know, it's not, you know, what I think it was gonna be, like corny. It actually has some hot stuff on it. It's the closest I think we will get to an album where Drake is not singing at all and just spitting bars. That's probably the closest we'll get to, which is dope, because I always wanted an album like that from him. Stop singing and just spit total bars. Never got that, but that's his style, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna hate on that. So tell me, guys, what you think. Do you like that Iceman album? Have you been listening to it? Like I said, it's a lot of music that he put out, and I get it. He's probably trying to get out his contract and stuff, but that's a lot of music, man. Woo! That's a lot of music. Like, I'm from the old era, the Michael Jackson era, where albums was put out and you were able to digest it and go over it and marinate in it. You know, these dudes that put out, you know, these quick ass reviews, it's like, there's a science to listening to music, I think. That's just my opinion. Anyway, man, thank you guys if you made it this far. Appreciate y'all. New York Knicks, man, y'all did it. All y'all that's hating with this conspiracy theory shit, please stop. There's not any magnets in the damn basketball. You know, I was watching this whole damn series, and the calls that were going, it looked like it was going towards, you know, San Antonio. Like they wanted them to win, not the Knicks. So I don't even get where the conspiracy theory comes in, but that's just me. Anyway, this is just rough, you know what I mean? I am learning how to use Final Cut and stuff to try to make my videos a little bit more better, more consistent. You know, I don't get paid from YouTube. I don't put up a Cash App and have y'all. Maybe if I do it, nobody probably will send one anyway, but I don't do that. I get my other money from doing other things, my music, you know, working my job and things like that. And so this content thing takes a lot of work. People that don't create content, it takes a lot of work and time. So I'm not mad at people that put up Cash Apps and be like, you know, support them so they can continue doing this, you know. But if you're not making any money, it's very hard to be consistent on it, because your time is going elsewhere, because you gotta pay bills and stuff. And like I said, everything, I'm watching that stuff in the White House, and I'm looking at the economy, and like everything is going up. Every time I go to the gas, because I gotta put 93 in this. All right, this is a Volvo. All right, 2019. Every time I go into the gas station, I'm cursing that dude out, and everything is going up. But I don't see minimum wage going up. It just seems like everything is going up and the pay is not. But y'all have time to do UFC battles in the White House, and I'm sitting there watching the optics like, this is nuts. And that's better than the finals, right? Y'all, these dudes are tripping. I swear, they got a coon to have a certain amount of money. I don't know. Not gonna blame it on money. I love money too. But anyway, I don't get it. Like, and going in at Michelle Obama, I'm like, what the hell is the Obamas? Are we still blaming shit on Obama? I thought it was Biden that we blame, but I'm like, I wonder if Obama was in office and he was doing all this shit. I would love to see that response, man. I would love to see it. We know it will be the total opposite. Probably be a revolution now. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, man. Y'all stay safe out there. And if you made it this far, appreciate it. Peace.